Beautiful afternoon, RC hobbyists. Thank you for joining me. You could be doing a lot of other things, so I appreciate you being here. So here's what this video is about. We've got the Ascent here. We're trying to keep this build as budget friendly as possible, and so what I'm wanting to do is run 3 different obstacles with 3 different shock setups, all just modifying the stock shock. Okay, so that's what we're going to see today, and then we're going to compare it as well to my Reaper that's got probably my best shock setup, just to see, like, to make sure I'm not hoping for something that's, I don't know, not going to happen. And then at the end of this video, we're just going to run it because I'm loving this truck. And so stick around as long as you want to. Thanks for being here. I want to do a little tuning on the shocks, okay? Shocks have been my weakness, and I want to see if we can fix the shocks on this truck because I think it would make a big difference, okay? So what are we running right now? We've got the stock shocks. I pulled out the internal springs and therefore reloaded the oil. I think it's a 35 weight. We flipped them upside down. I got rubber bands on the front to help hold these. And then we've got the Desert RC LCG shock cups, which I don't know how much they're doing because the rubber or the springs don't quite reach, but that's what we're working with, okay? I'm gonna do a little tune. By the end of this, I'll have some evidence, but I want to hear from you guys, like, where would you go? What are your thoughts? Keeping in mind, this is a budget build, okay? So budget in mind, I'm off right now. I'm kind of thinking either replacing springs or going with some Desert Lizards, okay? I like the idea of a little more flex. So what I'm doing right now, I'm taking this obstacle right up with that top crack. I'm trying to see how this truck can handle it. This is gonna be, we got a couple, okay, we're lifting tire. We dropped, lifting tire here and down. All right, the last, or I guess now this is the first. So with no rubber bands, trying to hit the same line right at the top of that crack. Okay. You know what? We did lift tire a little bit on this front edge, but I think that was better. All right, so sadly this is a new day, which means the situation's a little different. You know, you got other factors, but in this version, we've got the springs removed from the front entirely. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so we're still lifting tire, but pretty smooth. All right, so let's see what my best tuned rig can do. Unfortunately, this is again a different day. Sliding on the belly, so this is when we're lifting lots of tire, is right here. But the Reaper can flex it out. That's the benefit of getting a full tire. Super smooth. All right, starting with my back tire up on that ledge, I'm gonna come down and hit this obstacle. So a lot of times you have to hit one side heavily to get up, right? And look at how far off the ground this back tire is. I need to get more flex because we're still lifting. Now it's touched. and we get the climb. Okay, this is no front rubber bands. Still lifting, still lifting. Gotta wait for that to hit, and then we can get the climb. So no difference there. All right, so again, front springs removed entirely, so we just have the whatchamacallits in there, you know, the whatchamacallits, the oil. So we're lifting less. Oh, there it goes. Still lifting, still lifting. There it's planted and up. So again, not much of a difference. So the shocks I have on here, we've got the Traxxas Big Bores 2660, and I had Cameron over there with Desert RC help me out with these. So these are by far my most tuned shocks. So let's see how it compares. So we do lift tire, but we're already settled back down. Oh, pick it up again. Make contact and get the crawl. Okay. Okay. The key to this obstacle is keeping that rear over. But then we need to bite right there. Okay, got it this time. So not bad. Need our overdrive to get us up this wall right now. Needs to pull that front end down. All right, same obstacles, but now we have removed the rubber bands off of the top, or off of the front shocks, excuse me. So I'm gonna try this again. That should give us a little more flexibility right here. So I was hoping that it would allow this tire to relax a little bit and keep contact with the rock, but we are still picking up. We're still lifting tire. I would like it to just plant. Okay, so that could be a part of it. We're gonna get it now. Dang, I wish I would have checked that with the rubber bands on. That's our issue right there. So now we've just got the front springs. The rear ones I left on because when I pulled off one of them, it just made the whole truck sit too low, which I didn't really like. Okay. Okay, so here's the difference maker. I don't know if I just hit a better line. I must have, because that rear tire didn't drop into the hole. Okay, so this is more of the position we were in yesterday, which was making it want to tip. But yeah, when we back up and that rear hits, watch it conform. That's kind of fun. That's what it takes to pull up. All right, and the final obstacle here. Test it out. So this car's got over a tire's worth of flex. Okay, so because we were able to stay so high up with this LCG chassis, we're almost too high up. So we need to get our tires under us a little bit more. So hit from this angle. That's funny. Guys, did we just break the 3D printed body? I think we're good. Let's try this again. My steering angle is so good, I think that's what started me off a little too high. So let's go ahead. Not worry about getting so far away from this little dip in that it causes us issues. So I think that should be better. Nice. No, dude, that's funny. I don't know exactly what it is, but we're getting... There's so much traction. Or something. Let's see if we can just check in. Alright, let's try a different starting point. Maybe that's what's throwing us off. Okay, so I'm not going to sweat this little lip like I did so much with the last truck. So you can see we're kind of falling into that dip. Huh. Interesting. So I'm going to try and keep going straight to get that driver rear further towards the outside of this wall. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. All right, if you're still here, thank you. I appreciate it. You've made it to the just have some fun run footage. You guys, this is a fun truck. It really is. This is a big drop. It really is. Let's see how we do. Nice. Turn out with no foams in these tires. We're just riding rim. Nice, nice, nice. Take a small backup. So I must say, now that I'm beginning to break in these tires, you can see, as West Desert Wheeler would say, the leading edge is scrubbing and beginning to break off, which is making these tires a lot better. Which, as we all know, that's kind of standard, right? It takes tires a while to break in, but yeah, kind of fun. They're opening up, getting a little more reliable. This obstacle's kicked our butts, but you've seen me do it 3 times already. When in doubt, winch it out. Okay, winch is loose. We no longer need its help. Uh-oh, we've got ourselves into some trouble here. Alright, the winch it out didn't work, so we just placed the truck here. Using that underdrive to help us make a tighter turn than otherwise possible. Look at this truck doing some nasty lines here. Right as I say that, it loses the line. Dang, y'all, we lost it entirely. Alright, let's see if we can get back on course. Bumper saved us from a roll right there. Just need to get back. Man, it's funny how when you pull out the camera, things start to be a struggle. There it is. Had a better view. There it is. So still absolutely loving the Fusion SE. There we go. Got the hook. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Just set that hub up there. There we go. Come on. Nice. Got it. Now this is kind of a fun line I hadn't taken with any of my other trucks. Turning right back uphill and then bumping out. And then bumping out. Nice. Guys, driving RC cars is so fun. Bump. Heck yeah.